So Global Citizens Together at Home concert was on over the weekend, and whilst there were some of the biggest musicians in the world playing, no one was listening. We were just peering into the houses of these A-listers. So come with me as we boldly go where multiple restraining orders have stopped me going before. So we're in the home of the Killers. Well, obviously the first thing to jump out at you is the astonishing fireplace. Enormous. Really nice stonework. A few nice artistic touches. This jewelled box is very nice. This painting of what looks like sort of Utah or Colorado is nice. A little Aztec bowl. Potted plant, very nice. Very L decoration. The Killers have killed it with their interior decorating. Christine, very minimal. I mean, it looks like a dance studio. We've got a mirror here. It's just two little speakers on some little side tables that you could probably buy at IKEA. Squeaky floorboards. Really, you can't tell much from this room. It's about her, it's about the music, and I respect Christine for that. Oh, Jessie J's apartment. Less pared back, I have to say. It might be a house of mirrors, but there seems to be an abundance of light fittings. They sort of stretch on endlessly. Looks like it's quite open plan. Maybe she bought 2 or 3 flats and knocked them all into one, I don't know. There's a bowl full of lavender. Very well hoovered rug as well. His front steps don't seem particularly clean, but he's just living the life. He doesn't care about material objects or light fittings or cream-coloured settees. He is just amongst his plants. They look very verdant. Oh, I can also hear the waves. Aloha. He's actually done this really well. He's not invited us into his living room to kind of look at all his personal stuff. He said, come and chill with me on my front steps and I'll play you a song. Oh wow. A farmhouse, it looks like. So this farmhouse dates back to 1458. Obviously these wooden beams have been restored, but they retain some of the character from all those years ago. The zebra pillow kind of screams home in the country. I probably would have got rid of that. Not much that we can tell other than she has millions and millions and millions of pounds. I imagine this could be their home, but really it's not very ostentatious. Apart from the rug is absolutely lovely. This isn't about their home and the money they've made, but maybe they've made no money. Maybe this is them showing off. I like the setup, it's kind of home studio feel. Lady Gaga's artistic studio. We have an easel, we have little fairy lights going around the windows, lovely. We have a multicoloured floor, which is very interesting, very Lady Gaga. And another Persian-y rug, which is interesting. Looks like a very nice room, albeit quite minimal for Lady Gaga. I thought it would be quite grand and opulent with mullioned windows and brocaded drapes, but there's none of that. It's just, you know, even the windows are normal. That's just a slide up, slide down. Persian rug, again, number 3. Maybe it's the acoustics and how they bounce off Persian rugs. We have one of the worst pieces of artwork I've ever seen in anyone's house. This brick wall thing looks like a photograph of somewhere that Banksy did a piece, but before he actually did it. And there we have it. Looking into some of the most famous musicians' houses. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope we get to do that again sometime.
This week, me and Mr. Shepherd, oh, hello, what's this? Yes, recording a podcast. For whatever reason, in the sense that I'm going to be talking to Aaron and actual leaders in the business world. These guys be coming from every sort of angle. I'm there to referee the whole thing.
This is going to cover a range of different topics, from interesting campaign deliveries we've seen recently, platform updates, usage trends, and really honing down on the opportunities that influencer marketing can provide for a brand, whether that be your objectives of brand awareness, brand acquisition. If
I could bring some sort of light-heartedness to the whole affair, sort of keep it moving and keep it ticking along so it's not the same as all business podcasts we hear, then I'm really looking forward to it. And I think what I'm looking forward to more is that, like, Aaron and his, and my peers are sort of like years in front of me, so taking on the learnings from them within that podcast will be quite interesting.
So this podcast is going to be great for people with an interest within the space. It's going to be great for brands who want to learn more about digital strategies, more about influencer marketing, and also just about the key discussions that are happening within the industry and getting Goat's take on those.
It's really difficult to sort of understand what these guys are going through and how they're coping and how they sort of navigate the landscape, which is uncharted for everybody. So it's going to be really insightful, I think. And if I can bring some light-hearted comic effect to a nice business interview, then look, if there's one man who can chat shop and keep it light-hearted, it's this guy. So, fingers crossed, I'm hoping for some fantastic content.
One of the key services that we offer to our clients is the ability for us to send products or gifts or anything at all really to our influencer contacts. The way we normally do that is through working in our office. We have a fantastic team, we have a mini post office set up, we have all of these resources and the ability to get stuff where it needs to be on time. That is much more challenging when you're at home and you don't have all of your supplies. I've been working with Sam Fowler on quite a few projects at the moment. We've had goods delivered to our houses we wouldn't normally expect. We've been trying to think of creative solutions to make sure that the products we're being sent are getting to our influencers both on time, but also making sure that they're obviously still usable in a fantastic condition.
A lot of that has fallen upon ourselves to do internally, so I found myself packaging up first quarter of product for a client, make sure that everything went out on time today. But I just spent the past 45 minutes packaging it all up and getting everything out with the Madre giving a hand. So as you can hear in the background, final touches being made.
I know my team in particular has been nurturing a fantastic supplier network over the past couple of years, and so when we do end up in strange circumstances such as these, we have a group of people that we can call on, and they're always willing to go above and beyond to support us, because during kind of the regular working hours and the regular working week, we are willing to go above and beyond to kind of make sure we're the perfect client for them.
A lot of respect for what those guys do. It just shows you that even within this current climate, we are pushing on, we're making sure that everything's getting out to influencers in the right way.
Thanks to our excellent supplier network, our preparation, our planning and the team around us, we've been able to make this a really smooth, really efficient exercise.
Well done, sir. Well done. Well done to the entire team on this. Well done.